Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the final SEC game before the championship. I'm David. I've got Rylock and I've got Rusty. We're going 3 men in the booth. How you gentlemen doing?
Doing good. Excited for some SEC action here.
Yeah, fantastic. My former squad can't thuggy against the other cat team, cat fight. Excited to see it.
Yeah, and LSU coming off of a nice upset, quote unquote, in the seeding there means they've got a great bone to pick and hope to continue this Cinderella story.
Absolutely. I appreciate both of you gentlemen joining me. Rusty, give me your take on Kentucky. Tell me what you're seeing that they should do in this game. What are your expectations for them?
Oh, I would love to see them get their three-point shooting going. Colby Wiersma is one of their best in the CSBA. And along with Ant Thomas and Savage, get their stars going and play that Kentucky basketball that they're good at and go on to play Tennessee again.
Absolutely great take by LSU right there to get on the board first. Rylock, what do you think LSU needs to do? As you talked about, want to see them continue. So, what do you think they need to do to be able to pull up what would be another upset in the eyes of most people?
Well, they are definitely trying to reclaim some of last year's excitement, electricity, and they've got a ton of great pieces. Things like Brad McFadden, Carlos the Don, Xander Evans, who used to be at Michigan State, Dylan Tate, Simmons, of course, former 3-point champion, and Mississippi Rivers. So lots of great talent there. They just haven't had that spark, but it looks like the game planning might be working out a little bit better for them.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fun to watch them as they heat up towards the end of the season. A great opportunity here for them to really kind of show that they're ready for the next step. Great drive by Kentucky there, not able to get the shot to fall.
Great D by LSU.
Absolutely. Yeah, these two teams, they're fighting for a right to play Tennessee in the SEC championship. If you're just tuning in, you missed a heck of a ball game as Arkansas and Tennessee went all the way down to the final 4.6 seconds. Tennessee escapes with a 2-point win. So winner wants to have their crack at Tennessee.
Yeah, phenomenal game. Phenomenal game. Hoping to see another close one here.
Yeah, I mean, I was completely shocked by how close that game was.
Yeah. LSU just needs to get some of this to land, but nice steal there.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that. It didn't seem like anyone wanted to drive in there.
Yeah, very interesting sequence.
I think a man that tall, it's hard to get down the court.
Yeah, I don't know. Xander Evans actually got in there, but to the line, he's been around for a while.
I mean, they had some rugby passing going on. Nobody wanted to take it themselves, so they're all just going to pass backwards.
Wrong sport.
Yeah, but LSU.
I just think that the steal by Donnell Penn, like, it was a great steal. It was just he doesn't have the motor to get down there and do it.
Yeah, I think that is a good assessment there. LSU gets the free throw to fall. They're down 6-3 early. Still lots of time left. We're early in the first quarter. Appreciate all of you tuning in to the second game here tonight. Don't forget, after this one, Illinois, Ohio State, Big Ten, huge battle coming up. You don't want to miss that one. As Evans misses the second free throw, Kentucky gets the rebound.
Savage very active offensively already, getting those rebounds, taking up court.
Yeah. So Rylock, what do you think? What's the point differential at the end of the game? And you don't have to pick who's going to be on top, but how close do you see this game finishing?
I think honestly a lot of it's gonna come down to where it's at halftime. I think that if it's close at halftime, like 5 points or less, it'll stay there. But if one team pulls ahead significantly, that it could stay pulled ahead. Like, I think if the momentum goes one way, it could stay for sure.
Well, Ross had a great three-pointer right there for LSU. They need him getting hot as he's
absolutely
as a big-time shot.
Savage with a dunk. I agree with partner in the booth. I don't think it'll be a 2-point game like we saw. I don't know. That'd be fun if it is, but I think we'll see. I think it'll be more around 10 points.
Well, every conference game that I have done has been within 3 points. Has been the largest lead after the first quarter, and I've done quite a few of them so far. So it's kind of interesting. The first quarter's been crazy close.
Yeah. It looks like Lee Toes is currently the one who's taken LSU on their shoulders for this unit.
And we saw that the last time they played, he really came alive. Their leading scorer is player of the game, Lee Toes. Definitely a piece and letting Rivers do his thing off the bench.
And Rivers coming off the bench is really scary. I mean, because Rivers is definitely a starter, but when you can bring a scorer like him off the bench, I mean, that's hard to game plan for.
For sure. Using a weapon as a six-man like that is always a calculated risk.
I agree. A great drive inside, not able to get the layup to fall, but great playing out of timeout.
Yeah. Turning into a little bit of track meet here, back and forth.
Well, they're both taking quick shots right now. I personally would like to see them slow the tempo down a little bit. I feel they're rushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an exciting game, tournament time. Kentucky's first game in the tournament, so a lot of nerves. We'll see it settle down.
I mean, and hats off to Kentucky. Their great season. They've had big time block. Great job by Kentucky right there.
Absolutely, but a great effort just to get the ball up before the shot clock violation.
Yeah.
Looking like a Prince Chamberlain out there. Get a block and a nice little mid-range.
The glory days of Kentucky.
Yeah.
You know,
I would like to see Ant Thomas reclaim some of his older form as well.
Yeah, really, he looked like he was gonna take over the league, and he's still a phenomenal player. But
right,
what I saw in him that his freshman season. But good job leading this team as a coach and putting together a good squad.
And I think that's been his focus. And you know, he sacrificed his player for the team, and hey, it's great. He's still having a good year. Don't get me wrong. But he's definitely not performing at the level that we're all used to. But 10.6 points a game and 7.4 rebounds a game isn't too shabby.
Absolutely. He's just been shooting a lot of threes with
2.5 rebounds.
Success.
It's 2.5 rebounds. I apologize. I misstated the stat. But still, 10.6 points a game in this league is not a bad number.
Absolutely.
Coming out of your paycheck.
LSU's doing a good job of keeping it close, despite the fact that their shooting percentage hasn't been great so far. So, if they can just turn it up a little, get a little bit more going, they could do some serious damage here.
Nice take by Lyle right there. Right now, LSU struggling, only shooting 36%. They're going to have to do better, but they're only down by 4, even shooting at that percentage.
Right.
I
I
think,
like their ball movement, but they just haven't been able to really commit in the post.
well, there's a nice spin around right there. Gets their shooting percentage up to 40%. Not too horrible, but definitely not good. And we got a timeout. 128 left in the first quarter, CSBA. 16-14, Kentucky in the lead as they're trying to make a trip to the SEC championship and face the Tennessee Volunteers. LSU staying right on them. Rusty, what does Kentucky need to do to pull away at this point?
Oh, yeah. Talk about Thomas, like see him step up a bit. I think they're playing fairly well. Just need to clean it up a little bit. Their defense needs to get a little sharper. Some open shots. Savage a little more involved.
I'd say ball handling. That so far they've had a couple of mental errors with a 3-second violation and just things like trips in the backcourt. So definitely need to just tighten up, like you said.
Yeah. And if you're LSU, I mean, I know, Ryle, like you just said, you want to see them attack the paint more. What else do you think they could do right now? Who do you think needs to get hot for LSU?
I would love to see Simmons get hot. The fact that he is a perimeter weapon, and he has the ability to just crack this open if they want to get him going.
Well, huge block right there for Kentucky. Their defense stepping it up, trying to keep him in the game, keep him in the lead. And there's Simmons. You talked about him. Well, there he is. They got a nice basket there. We're tied at 16, CSBA.
It's
Simmons.
almost like we watch enough games in here. We know how it's likely to go.
And we did see him really come alive in that fourth quarter. LSU would love to get him going throughout the game, but he can get hot at any time.
Yes, he can. Here's Kentucky. A 3, and bang! Kentucky now up by 3. LSU with the ball. A 2-for-1 situation if they time it correctly. Let's see.
Really good job by Kentucky there, though, to abuse that screen and just get both defenders to give enough space to make that happen.
Yes, it was a great take. Not able to get the shot to fall, but McFadden still making plays happen. He's going to go to the line for 2 and make it a 1-point game possibly.
McFadden's definitely a real seasoned shooter here.
Well, let's see if he can hit these clutch free throws right now. Free throws is definitely something in a game like this that you do not want to miss.
Yeah.
We got Coach K. Howie in Twitch chat right now. You know he's doing some scouting as he's going to see who he will face in the SEC championship. Congratulations to you, Coach K. Howie, and your
congrats.
squad.
Congrats to him. I'm sure he probably had to go take a shower. I'm sure he was sweating bullets that game.
Oh, yeah.
Back here
Needs
to
new
watch.
pants. Yeah.
What was crazier, that game or the Minnesota-Illinois game? Because both of them came down to the wire.
We've had a ton of just absolute to the wire buzzer beater games, overtimes, double overtimes this season. So it's been a really good season all around.
And McFadden hits 2 of 2, and it is a 1-point game, 19 seconds. Kentucky can take the last shot if they want to. Tempo would say, previous tempo would say they don't wait, but they look to be taking their time now.
They are, yeah.
And
Kay does say that he took a shower, yeah.
So I think he also is on his way to the courthouse for a restraining order against Rusty. And 3-quarter shot, no good. That is the end of the first quarter, CSBA. Kentucky 22, LSU 18. It is a 4-point game. Wow. It is crazy. Both these teams coming out there battling each other. And they both want to secure that game. One more conference game for the SEC championship.
Yep.
Again, I'm
Gotta
David.
punch your ticket.
I'm joined by Rylock and Rusty. If you guys are just joining, we appreciate all you joining in with us. Don't forget, after this game, though, we're not done. Illinois, Ohio State, heck of a Big Ten game. You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge.
Well, here we go. Ahead.
No matter what happens, there's you can correct me, but I believe there's going to be a new SEC champion. Whoever wins out of LSU, Kentucky, or Tennessee.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Alabama won it last year. Jim Bob was very clear to make that point during the last game. So we will have a new SEC champion.
And Kentucky has won a conference championship. That was back when the Big 12 in the early days of the CSBA.
That's back when Karate Kid was running the team.
Yeah, well, Karate Kid was just he wasn't alive yet. Ricky Rowe, anyways. Wired's been around forever.
Nice shot right there. That was a kind of an ill-advised shot, but it worked, right?
Yeah, again, if you can, if you've got that stroke and you've got that distance down, make the shot.
All right. Well, Kentucky, it's 2-point lead, passes over a wide open shot, but an offensive putback. Nice job there.
That's the championship pedigree of Jordan Maxwell there.
Great job, great focus, be able to get the rebound, put it up. 2 points. Second chance points are always a game changer. Them and missed free throws really can control the outcome of a game. And McFadden not able to hit the shot. So Kentucky with the ball up top.
Opportunity to get a little more separation here. Need good possession.
Yeah, let's see if LSU can step up. Gave him way too much room, but another second chance shot. And bang! Wild.
Unfortunately, you just can't really ask a defender to stick with it that much through a lucky rebound like that. So, wide open shot by Lyle, super valuable.
And 2 straight possessions where Kentucky got the offensive rebound.
Yeah.
And great bounce pass to the 3-point line.
Yeah, Kentucky up by 7 and 5 of those being the last 2 possessions, as you mentioned. So that's definitely a big thing. Momentum going towards Kentucky right now. 6 minutes left to go in the first half. LSU going to come out of this timeout. Very curious to see where they go. Didon has been awfully quiet, and he is a guy that can score in the paint. So let's see if they go his way sometime tonight soon. Nice take right there. LSU with a quick basket, not wasting any time. 27-22.
I mean, they need to go on a little bit of a run here to close this back off, and no time like the present.
Well,
It seems like those starter bigs are doing the way. Evans come down on fire at start.
Yeah, and great job by the defensive LSU to get a turnover, but not able to convert on points, but still force a missed opportunity for Kentucky.
Yeah.
And already showing his value so big down there, getting those rebounds, cleaning up that game.
Absolutely, and they missed him down low. They got a size matchup, and here he goes all day long. Big time basket.
Like I said, LSU has been doing a great job with ball movement. They just haven't been able to finish when they get down in the paint.
There's Kentucky losing the ball. They're going to say out of bounds on LSU. I thought that was out on Kentucky, not on Toes.
I mean, somebody had to have poked it out. I guess it was Toes.
I'm just glad that, they don't have a player with the last name Krusty, because then we have to say Krusty to Toes.
Yeah.
That would kind of be disturbing.
I mean, don't give them ideas.
I mean, we could have a Savage Toes.
Huge shot right there. Kentucky expanding their lead up by 5. Toes has the ball now. Oh, he was wide open underneath the basket. They didn't see him. Tate was not able to get the pass off. See if Toes can get around the screen. He's got 3 seconds. He puts up a 3. No good. Offensive board. Evans for 3. Bang!
That was exactly the same thing that Lyle put in, where the offensive board into the open 3.
Yeah, Yeah, it's been a great substitution bringing in Penn and Evans. They're doing good.
Well,
Yeah.
great job by Penn to get that offensive board, but immediately to recognize a teammate open and a great pass for the three.
Marcus Carter answers back with a 3, though.
I mean, these two
I think it was
teams,
Carter, yeah.
these two teams battling it out.
Yep.
Down to Penn. Penn off the top of the backboard. Nice take. He might have had a couple inches on the defender, but great take there. LSU only down by 3 as Kentucky takes a timeout. So here we go. 3.5 minutes left in the first half, CSBA. We appreciate all of you tuning in. Coach Rylock, tell me about what you think Kentucky needs to do coming out. You know, it's only a 3-point game. They can't get any separation. What do you think they need to do at this point to try to expand their game?
I mean, we would really like to see more of Ant Thomas here for sure. He's been fairly quiet, and getting Marcus Carter involved would help as well. Savage has done a lot of carrying this team throughout the season, and just getting the rest of the team to show up and realize their potential in this big game would be huge.
Rusty, what about LSU? LSU's hanging in there. Real quick before this timeout's over, what do you think they need to do?
Great job with their substitutions. I think they're on the right track. Just keep playing strong defense. Stop giving up those offensive rebounds, Kentucky, and they'll be on good pace to knock down shots.
Absolutely. Appreciate both of you guys in your analysis. And we're enjoying the three-man booth. It's always fun to have a little bit of fun up here as we like to provide quality entertainment for the CSBA. And here we go. Kentucky with the ball. Lots of ball movement in this possession. And a nice three.
The 3-point shooting has really kind of been the thing that's letting them pull away here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
asked for Carter to be more involved, and there he is. There he is again on the defense.
yeah, great job, offense and defense, drawing the foul there. So he's going to go to the line, but you know, forcing that turnover, that's big.
Absolutely.
And I don't know about you guys, but I'm ignoring Twitch chat at the moment. So if you guys have anything you want to talk about on Twitch chat, that's fine. But there's instigators and people who like to cause trouble in the Twitch chat.
I mean, we're talking about football.
Mears is definitely an instigator. This is known.
Yeah.
I do love the man though. No question about that.
I'll answer that question on your behalf. I'm not gonna do a thing.
or I'm sorry, I might respond to that one, maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
All right, well here we go. 7-point game. Kentucky starting to get some separation. LSU, nice pass. Evans not able to get it to fall. The second chance by Dadon doesn't go, but he does get fouled.
So, like, we got you here. It seems like it's a running joke. It's not a joke. What do you think about this? Kentucky already got a player with 2 fouls. Is that going to be an issue later?
I mean, it's definitely a potential if they get a third.
Don't say the word
isn't
foul
to worry.
trouble. You can't say foul trouble. You're not allowed to say that. You'll have somebody, and I'm not going to mention Rusty's name out loud, like, you know, crucify you over it.
I had nothing to say about that, but what I will say is that if you get a third in the second, then it can be a problem.
Oh.
But also, a lot of it really depends on which player. There are some players that can foul out without throwing the things off too much. It depends on the roster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bo Nix transferred to Sycamore High School. Okay? That's all I'm going to say, Pierce. All right.
Oh.
And another hard foul. Toes. That's his second foul. Second foul. And but it wasn't enough to stop the basket.
That was a great take by Montana.
What?
Criticize them for not getting to oatmeal, but you know it would have been a tough pass. Get it in, scoring anyways, and getting the foul on Toes.
What about that mustache?
I mean, it is definitely a mustache, but like not quite a full handlebar.
and unable to get the and one as Kentucky up by 7. 2 minutes 42 seconds to go in the first half. You're watching the CSBA SEC Conference Tournament. Winner of this goes on to play Tennessee. And they are battling out. LSU not able to get the basket. Kentucky right now, they would love nothing more than a nice 3, and that's what they get. They're only going to count it as 2.
Yeah.
He stepped
He was way
inside.
inside the line.
Yeah.
But even still, anything to take it longer. They've had great efficiency, and LSU just needs to get the percentage up.
Yeah.
9-point lead. Kentucky looking pretty well in control at the moment. LSU's got to make something happen right here. They need to use Penn down low. They're not getting it to him a whole lot right now.
I'm wondering, is Rivers even out there? I know he's. Oh, stunk.
I think right now that Penn is just showing an unwillingness to put it in. That like they need to get that inside attack going. They're getting the ball there. They're just not able to convert.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely feel. I feel like they don't want. Nobody wants to take it. For LSU, no one wants to be. No one wants to carry the load, and so what's happening is that it's falling through the cracks right now. And while it is only the first half, 11-point game, you can come back from that. But the way their momentum's going, Kentucky could easily pull away and put this game out of hand before halftime if LSU can't get something going.
Okay, that helps start it.
Yeah.
Great.
Quick and one by Ross there.
Yeah. Let's see if he can convert the free throw. We've talked about how crucial they are. We've seen a lot of close games. Free throws can make a difference. So here we go. Ross has to warm his hands up a little bit.
I mean, he's wearing a t-shirt and those full sleeves. He's probably getting overheated.
He's got the headband, though. He's good.
Okay, yeah. Oh.
Not able to get the free throw. That's not good.
Well, that's kind of a woe that goes with being a standout player.
Oh, yeah. Love to see this guy get go on Simmons. Good take there. Such a scoring threat on the outside. You gotta respect that game.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of the names we haven't called much in this half of basketball is Wiersma. He's been very quiet for Kentucky. Not out there at this point, but yeah, definitely he's a potential X factor for the second half.
Definitely.
Yeah, and when you were talking about Simmons, if he starts getting driving and getting some points, that's definitely big time because they do look at him as an outside threat. So for him to make plays like that, it's huge.
Yeah, another drive and Kentucky needs to clean up.
Yep, good transition, a little bit of a run here.
There you go. It's a 5-point game.
Yep.
They came right back. Good job by LSU. Someone we're not hearing a lot of either is Mississippi Rivers.
He's
12.6 points a game. Yeah, he averages 4 assists a game, but we're not seeing those 12 points yet. We're not seeing him get really involved in the offense that way.
Oh.
Eric
Speak of the devil.
Eric Pierre did the game matchup reviews. I don't know if y'all looked at them or not, but definitely I enjoy looking at them. These two teams, they've had their ups and downs this season. A little bit. Kentucky, has had a game or two that they've struggled, but losing against Oregon State and that loss against Alabama, that hurt them. But still a great season, and this is a big-time statement game for both these teams looking to set their pace going towards recruiting.
One of the worst calls, I'd say. I don't know why that's technical. I understand why, but technical foul there, necessary.
The defensive 3-second, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was guarding somebody.
Yeah.
But
well.
missed the free throw anyway, so that was weird.
Oh, what a buzzer beater to go to halftime. What a way to send your team off. Webb with a great shot. Not really known for that deep of a shot, but he made it work. And CSBA, we are halfway through this ball game. Kentucky does have the lead. LSU trying to mount a comeback. Tell me what your thoughts are on this game so far, Rusty.
Great game, good back and forth. LSU on behind, but they have these sparks and they get back up there. But then Kentucky just seems to bury a three or get an offensive rebound or turnover, something that just keeps letting them be up by 5 or 7.
So we got a technical foul in Shaq with no tie. He's wearing just a button-up shirt, no tie. What is really going on? Rylock, first time back in the booth in a while. Glad to have you back in the booth. What's your thoughts on this game so far?
I mean, right now LSU is doing a great job of hanging tight. They need to go on a run and put some pressure here in the second half if they want to make a run of it. But like Kentucky right now has been able to finish efficiently, and LSU has been struggling. When they've been good, they've been great, but it's just been inconsistent. If they can get going in the second half, we could have a really exciting, drama-filled finish.
I believe you're right. The way the runs have been going, it could easily turn into that situation. Well, here we go. We are going to kick off this second half with LSU down by 7. Lots of time left. It was 11. They got it down to 5. So definitely some opportunities for both teams. Look at Marcus Carter there. Already got 11 points. And
Doing work.
Yeah, he's been working hard, helping lead this Kentucky team. And he and his teammates will have the ball first as we kick off the second half. Carter hands the ball off, top of the screen. Look at to the corner, bottom of the screen for 3, wide open. Can't get it, but great job right there by Maxwell. That is another offensive board and putback for him. Not the first time he's done it tonight already.
Was that Ant Thomas or Kobe that missed the 3?
It was Thomas.
Here's Evans. They gave him a little bit of space when they got on him. An opportunity for 3. Bang!
Response.
Answering right back.
That is a great response if you're LSU. Still a 6-point game, but look at that! Anything you can do, I can do better. You score, I score. Kentucky up by 8 again. So the
LSU needs to get their defense back in shape. Get back on defense. What are you doing?
So definitely we're seeing a fast tempo again. You know, we saw that early in the first quarter. We saw a very fast pace from both sides. They slowed it down. But, he just missed a nice dunk opportunity. But he got the 2 points, right?
Yeah, but that was just a little bit of a gaffe there by LSU with the 5 out.
Yeah, wild possession. I think he could have gone up for that corner 3, but hey, he made it.
Kentucky starting to feel it. Up by 12. About on a 6 or 8-0 run right now. LSU, imagine they're going to call a timeout, or they need to do something. They cannot let Kentucky take off like this. Almost loses the ball again. Kentucky's defense right now is really stifling LSU.
And
just a lot of momentum here.
Tate not able to get that to go. I didn't like how selfish that was. He held on to the ball a long time.
Yeah, and didn't really set up a solid shot. Just took something wild.
And Toes with the drive. He gets 2 points, but he had Penn down low, and he did not pass it to him.
I mean, if Toes can make it and Penn doesn't want to take it, then you take what you got.
Well, that is a timeout. Kentucky 54, LSU 44. 5:38 left in the third quarter. Kentucky really looking good right now. I really like what I'm seeing out of them after halftime adjustments. They're looking solid. Let's see what LSU can do. They're going to have to regroup fast. Here we go. Kentucky. Thomas with the ball. Thomas for three. Doesn't get it to fall. LSU the opportunity here. A lot of ISO ball in second half so far.
Yeah, Tate doesn't look like he's super comfortable with the passing, so
Kind of reminds me of Sandlot when the guy, his first day on the ball field, he didn't want to throw it, so he ran it up to the pitcher.
mhm. But Lee Toes has definitely been a bright spot for this LSU squad.
Oh, there's Wiersma answering back.
And he hasn't done much tonight, but we all know that he is a player that any point in time can explode for these Kentucky
Yep.
Wildcats.
Absolute X factor, like I said.
Much like Simmons can go off at any time, and Wiersma can be very dangerous. That X factor I've been saying.
A great defense there by Kentucky. And now they're on offense. I mean, Kentucky, their defense, I feel like they've really stepped up the second half so far.
The momentum has definitely been in their favor in a big way.
A double team opportunity went bad for LSU. Wide open three for Ant Thomas. And it's a 12-point game again. And
Great passing by Savage.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job of getting the open man on the wing.
And there is the timeout by LSU, now down by 12. What does LSU need to do? I mean, Coach Rusty, talk to me. What's LSU? What's your take on what they got to do?
Oh, came to a bad start. Definitely need to clean up their ball handling, stop those turnovers, and stop get to the basket. Those easy baskets and allow them to shoot those threes.
Rylock, what about you? What are you seeing out of LSU? You seeing anything different, maybe, or?
I agree with that for the most part. Really, what I would like is just a little bit crisper passing. And they've got a lot of talent that's going underutilized right now. Brad McFadden and Mississippi Rivers could both go off. Simmons could definitely get louder. DeDon could go off. So they've got the talent to get it done. They just need to get the execution going.
Well, you guys heard it. We got some great analysis going on. So we appreciate that. Let's see what LSU draws up. It's always, to me, coming out of a timeout like this is one of the most important plays. LSU wants to make a statement, and they do. Wow.
Letting Toes do work.
Great job coming out of that timeout, executing, getting 2 points. Now let's see if they can get a stop, maybe force a turnover. Mismatch down low. And nothing he can do about that. I mean, Ross was helpless in that situation.
Yeah.
Keel O'Neal, one of the better names in the CSBA. One of the top high school players. Can't remember which one he was at. But
Big Quaker.
the Big Quaker.
LSU with another miss. They can't afford to keep missing their shots. They've got to do a better job. They got to clean it up.
Yep. And also just a little bit better rebounding would definitely go a long way.
Huh.
And speaking of rebounding, they missed the opportunity, gave up another offensive rebound and another second chance point as McFadden on the foul.
I don't see that be a big difference. Second chance points. That was a bad shot taken by O'Neal, but Webb erased that. The and one's even worse.
Yeah.
Webb's had a pretty good impact in this game so far. Playing extremely physical down there, really helping set the tone for Kentucky.
I mean, it's definitely going to be helpful for people who are scouting for the upcoming March Madness to try and take apart this Kentucky squad.
And it is getting ugly right now. A 15-point game for Kentucky. One of the largest leads in the conference tournament. And right now, LSU not able to get that shot down, just struggling. Got to make some adjustments. A nice pass
And
Kentucky firing on all cylinders right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is a scary Kentucky team. When they play like this is a team that, in my mind, can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the CSPA.
Absolutely. Costly little mental error there by Mississippi Rivers. It looks like LSU might be in a full meltdown here.
transition game's been lethal for Kentucky, and LSU is definitely not helping themselves out.
Well, a rebound by LSU on a rare Kentucky miss.
I just turned it over right there, and it's a pretty good opportunity. They stop it there, but they need something. They need it quick.
Well, that is not what they need. Simmons with his first foul. No, it's not foul trouble, Rusty, before you try to say it is. But Noel going to the line.
I would love to see out of LSU is to run some plays for Simmons. It doesn't seem like he's getting involved at all.
Honestly, this kind of feels like a bit of a freelance look by LSU. I might just like more plays drawn up in general.
Yeah, I can see that.
The sports dude, 3747, asking how that was a foul in the Twitch chat.
I mean, the refs are always questionable.
They're kind of like the State Farm. We never know what we're going to get out of them sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when Wire pays them, he pays them monopoly money. That's what you get.
Mm-hmm.
And according to Firebird, he gets him at Foot Locker. So there we go. Converts on the free throws, and it's a 19-point game. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Kentucky in control.
I do want to go on record, though, as saying I don't actually know if I trust anything out of Larry Firebird, so, like, there's that.
Oh, goodness. Well, here we go. Kentucky, I mean, right now, just everything going their way, up 17. This is the time of the year you want to really be firing on all cylinders. So, I mean, if I'm Kentucky right now, and this outcome stays this way, I'm feeling pretty good about the matchup against Tennessee.
I mean, they managed to pull off a win to take the 1 seed in the first place, right?
Yeah, great block there, just nasty.
I could have shot that. But...
Yeah, had all the room in the world.
Wanted to pass down. He got the block. They want to give him the points, and they give it to him.
Well, they recognize the size advantage they have, and Kentucky's looking to break LSU's spirit, I guess. Like, we can score wherever we want.
19-point game again, 70-51. And a pass down low in the paint. And Rivers gets the first basket in a while that he's had. Keeps the game at 17.
Good vision there to recognize the man before the window closed.
But that is not good. Wide open three, offensive board. You cannot give him that wide open shot like that. He's going to make it more than he's not. And a foul on the drive as Ross fouls him. It's his first foul. And we're going to see 2 more free throws for Kentucky. They've had the free throw advantage, it feels like.
For sure. I'm definitely interested in seeing what Penn's minus is going to be. It just feels like when he's on the court, LSU is much more in control because they aren't giving up as many rebounds. When he's not there, it's been ugly.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Penn's definitely done a good job trying to contain the paint down there.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. I like that mustache. It's kind of growing on me the more I look at it.
That's what a mustache does. It grows on you.
Riddle Diddle Ware may have to grow that mustache.
Oh, man.
Well, here we go. The second free throw. An opportunity to put it to 19 points. Doesn't make it, but a second chance opportunity for Kentucky. Make it a third chance because the free throws were on their second chance.
Yeah.
And 4 chances.
Wow. Wow.
That is how we end the third quarter. Kentucky controlling the boards right now, controlling the game up big time. 18-point lead for Kentucky. It's the fourth quarter. What do they got to do, Rylock?
I mean, go on a big run. If they manage to get that up-tempo game to start firing, then that could be huge, but it's a big if. They haven't been able to get it going yet.
Well, as we're looking at the State Farm assist of the game, I want to see some 4s in the chat. Somebody help me out. And
I mean,
that was
there's
a nice,
a few of them.
that was a nice pass, but that really wasn't nothing fancy.
No, we didn't have any big oops or anything like that. They mostly got intercepted this game.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. LSU down, fourth quarter. They're going to come back. It's time to do it now. Great take. Ross trying to make things happen. He's going to go to the line for 2. That was a tough take right there. He took some impact. So 2 free throws coming for LSU. Let's see if they just continue to attack the paint. That'd be an interesting strategy. It's being down by so much instead of going for some 3s to attack the paint. You think it can work?
If they can get high percentage looks to go, absolutely. But they've been struggling with it this whole way. They need to get in that rhythm.
Yeah. LSU's gonna need a lot. I think at this point, they need to try to play the game to get it close and help out their March Madness season.
All right. Well, he
Not
makes
to be a pessimist.
he makes the first one. Let's see if Ross can make the second one.
We're gonna see a bunch of extended minutes here for the starters, which could help.
And Evans has been playing good games, seeing him check in.
Personally, I think if I'm coaching and I'm LSU, I'm not looking at minutes right now. I am putting my best guys on the court saying, look, get us this game back. And I'm ignoring minutes right now.
I mean, that's pretty much where they are.
And a foul. Ross's second foul.
It's a good foul there, I think. Just make him get the points at the line. Ant Thomas is automatic, but if nothing else, it also lets Ross get off the court without a timeout.
Yeah, and will substitute for him, and that will help out their rebounding a lot. Trees are good at one thing.
Mm-hmm. Being tall.
Be tall. And LSU needs that.
Well, let's see what Kentucky can do. Ian Thomas at the line.
Yeah, because other than and just looking at them, they only got their next tallest people are Dedon and Ross at 6'10".
Yeah, they definitely struggle with height. There's no questions.
6'10" does a lot of work.
Oh, it does. But
yeah, but from there they don't. I mean, then you're looking at 6'8" and 6'7", and that's small forward level. So definitely they don't have a whole lot of height in that matter.
Yeah.
And looking at Kentucky, they're not that much taller, but just enough. When Penn is not in the game, it feels like Kentucky's been getting easy inside the paint scores and rebounding like crazy.
Well, Toes with
the
nice
height. Oh.
Well, Savage responding to Toes 3-pointer. So here we go.
Right. It was just immediate. Like, oof.
Yeah, Kentucky's trying to make a statement. I think they saw Howie get back from that shower and was like, all right, let's make you sweat a little bit more trying to think of a game plan.
Yeah, right.
Well, there's Dedon with the 3. LSU's heating up. It's a 15-point game. 2 straight threes. That's big for them momentum-wise.
But you can't give Carter that much room.
Well, let's see if they can get a stop here. Maybe get another 3. Man, Ant Thomas is hard to stop.
Yeah, right.
And I'm glad they're letting him ISO and get the ball, get some confidence going. Let him heat up a bit this fourth quarter.
I
And
don't love the 5-out right now.
look at the alley hoop. Nice alley hoop
Yeah.
to Maxwell right there.
Yeah,
19-point game
Maxwell.
again.
Yeah, Maxwell is just so good.
He is, and right now, Kentucky entering back to LSU's momentum, and I feel like they've taken the air out of that balloon before it ever got blown up all the way.
Yeah.
There's another dunk by Maxwell.
Yep. Just putting on a little bit of a clinic here.
Wow.
Transition.
21-point lead right now. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Never say never, but I tell you what, Kentucky is looking good on their odds to make it to the SEC championship.
Yeah, for sure. The big challenge really in trying to stop Maxwell is that he is surprisingly fast for a man that large. And if the trees are good at one thing, it's being tall, which means that they're not good at the other thing, which is being fast.
Yeah. That shows Kentucky matches up too well against LSU.
And just the rebounding here has been real brutal. Just an inch or two across the board, and it just makes it real hard.
Yeah.
Don with a nice.
Yeah, absolutely. LSU getting a second chance points. They haven't had many of those tonight. Nice to see that shot there.
Brings it back under 20, but for how long?
It's a 19-point game. Ant Thomas with the ball driving. Step back. Doesn't get to fall. Don with the great rebound. Don's starting to get involved now more, but it might be a little bit too late.
Right.
Still like to see that fight, and who can you rely on to play hard in these moments and guys plan for in March Madness.
Toes for three. Bang. All right, now, so these teams are still playing for March Madness seedings and opportunity to have the easiest possible route.
I don't know if that exists.
Yeah, there's no easy wins in March Madness.
Seeds 1 through 8, every team's so good. CSBA's been getting so talented with coaching.
I'm pretty sure we've had a 7 seed upset a 2 every season I've been here.
So let's have some fun while this game is looking a little bit rough. And we obviously don't have a clue for sure who's going to be seated where. Okay, but who do you see as a possible number 7 seed that could pull an upset off like that, Rara?
I mean, we just had a big one. The problem is if you're capable of it and you're doing it now, you might blow your chance to get that 7 seed. But Syracuse comes to mind with a huge signature win. But there's so many talented teams that could just take off. It's hard to say who's gonna end up where.
I've got 2 teams that come to my mind. We saw one of them tonight in Arkansas. You know, I could see them maybe earning a 7 seed and pulling an upset off. And the other team is Minnesota after the way they played Illinois. You know, they're going to come out on fire. And I don't know if they're going to be 8-7 or where they're going to fall, but I think they definitely have a chance to pull upset.
I'm trying to remember who isn't ranked right now that could be that could be super dangerous. Oregon is definitely a team that could do some major damage.
Throw out. How about Pitt? Back to Big East. If they start figuring out how to get that team to work, I gotta play them tomorrow. So hopefully they don't. But by March Madness, I think they could be a scary team because Ray, if he gets hot, they got really good players and they can be tough.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Just a lot of teams that have a lot of opportunity and could just go off at any time, especially if you only have to win one game to make a big splash. I don't think Illinois is going to be a 7, but Minnesota certainly could. Illinois has been real up and down. They're probably gonna end up, it looks like, in maybe the 4 seed range, which is gonna be a terrible matchup for some 5. Like, there's a lot of teams that feel like they should be higher just across the board.
Yeah. It's gonna be really interesting with those middle to lower tier teams in like the Big Ten, like
Yeah.
Minnesota, Illinois, the ACC, like Syracuse and Virginia, how they match up out of conference. I always, when I'm calling their games, like, man, imagine this team in like the Pac-12 or
Yeah.
the SEC. Like, it'll be fun to see. It's what makes March Madness great.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the chaos that Syracuse caused with their upset.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that opens the door for so much more. So
Exactly.
it's going to be fun to see what happens for sure.
Yeah, undefeated regular season for Miami, but they took an early exit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if that's their one loss and then they're able to run through the March Madness, they're going to be okay with it. But
For sure.
But
They would have liked that one back too.
Yeah.
well,
I have full confidence in Miami to bounce back.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you're going to lose, you want it to be at the end of the season, like, you want it to be in the regular season or in the conference tournament. That way you can. So what I'm thinking is Miami, they had 8 games where they won. Maybe they're taking it easy, and then Syracuse come out and shock them. Okay, now they're gonna get back. Gonna be motivated to run through the March Madness.
Jordan Maxwell, the player of the game for Kentucky. Kentucky up by 17. Maxwell's had a lot of dominant dunks. He played great on defense. Great job by him. Kentucky looks to finish this game off. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left, up by 17. There's Maxwell driving. He's going to be going to the line.
Interesting cutaway there.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen the contact there.
Foul was too violent to be shown on camera.
Instead, we need to see someone's pants.
And the first free throw.
And Thomas with a quiet 12 points so far.
Yeah, he got all that in the second half. And Kentucky did this without Wiersma doing much.
Yeah, I think Wiersma might have 5 points.
Yeah.
Like, I know he put in 1-3 just to spite me, but
yeah, and he's Kentucky's leading scorer coming into this game.
So it's good to see that they have this versatility. It's going to serve them well in March Madness.
Evans with a nice dunk right there. Little too late, but hey, still making a statement.
Yeah, he's been a bright spot for the Tigers. He played well pretty much all game.
Yeah, there have been a couple of those, but the challenge here is mostly that the first half the shooting was rough, and they had their chance to put the momentum in their favor, but weren't able to get it going. Yeah. And with that, Kentucky just came roaring back in the second half.
Kentucky looking to score 100.
They have a chance. I don't think they're going to make it, but it is definitely possible. They're slowing down the pace here, and I think they just burn too much clock, but they can.
And a 3-point shot doesn't hurt it.
Yeah,
Where's about there to spite you again?
Right, exactly.
Well, this has been a fun night in the CSBA so far. 2 great SEC games. And we still got prime time coming up next, so y'all do not forget about that.
Yeah, I'm sure Wired will yell in all over here shortly.
Illinois and Ohio State. Going to be a fun game. I don't even know who
Ohio State.
And no Bobcats.
Yeah.
Toward my alma mater.
Any predictions on that game? Anyone want to be bold enough to go on the record since neither are you calling that game, Rylock?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So let's have some fun. None of us are calling that game, so let's make some predictions.
Julius Jordan breaks 20.
What about on a winner? I'm going to say Illinois pulls the upset off by 5.
They both want it.
Yeah. I think saw Ohio State come out on Illinois pretty easily last time they played, and Illinois is going to want to come back and get that win.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
I
fair.
know that
Ohio State's really good.
Yeah, I know that Coach Willie D has definitely gone and learned some lessons since then, so
Yeah.
won't make those kind of mistakes a second time. I think I'm leaning Ohio State, but Illinois definitely has the talent to win.
I agree. I also lean Buckeyes, even though I feel like throwing up saying that.
A 96-75, 21-point lead for Kentucky as we got 41 and a half seconds left. I appreciate everybody tuning in so far for this game, and for all those going to stay for the last game of the night.
I feel confident in calling it here that unless this is a quick bucket, 100 points will be out of reach for Kentucky.
And it's not a quick bucket, so
Nope. It is not going to be 100 points this game. The best they might do is 99.
well,
98. Put inside the line. For once, the refs actually got that one right.
Yeah.
Well, 98-76, 12 seconds. Almost stepped out past the back half-court line.
Yeah. A backcourt violation there would have just been icing.
I mean, LSU could technically come back if they only score like 20 points every millisecond.
Yeah, right.
Well, that is the end of the game. Congratulations to the Kentucky Wildcats as they will play the Tennessee Volunteers for the SEC Championship. They have busted their butt tonight, played a well-rounded game. Hats off to LSU, though. They came in, they struggled a little bit, but they had a fantastic conference tournament and deserved the recognition for that for sure. What's your thoughts on this game, Rylock, before we look at the stats?
I think that we're going to have an enormous advantage on rebounds for Kentucky. That was really kind of a lot of the determining factor. And I think that the shooting percentage is really just what killed LSU, that they were tentative, that with a different game plan, a little bit more confidence in the paint, they'll be able to bounce back and do some terrible things to somebody in March Madness.
Well, let's look here. Rusty, what are your thoughts on this before we dive into these stats too much? Then we got to hurry up and let the next game take over.
Just great game. I'm ready to get right into the stats.
All right. Well, looking at Kentucky, they pretty much swept everything except for time of possessions.
Yep.
Huge disadvantage for LSU on the rebounds, losing by
fast
17.
break points is the big one to me. Literally no fast break for LSU.
Well, I do give LSU credit. They did have 11 second chance points. That kind of crept up. Great job there.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're out rebounded by 17, that's hard.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at the box scores. LSU, Toes, 21 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, and had a block. Penn, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Great defensive effort there. Evans, 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Rivers had 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Dedon, 7 points, 4 rebounds. And Ross, 7 points, 6 rebounds with an assist. McFadden, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. A really quiet night for him.
Yeah.
Simmons, 4 points, a rebound. Quiet night for him as well. Marco, 4 points, 1 rebound. And Dylan Tate, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Anything jump out to you there?
5 is hard.
Simmons not even taking a 3. Criminal.
Yeah. All right. Well, looking at Kentucky, Ian Thomas leading the way, 17 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, a steal. Carter, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal. Maxwell, look at this, 12 points, 16 boards, and an assist. Shot 6 of 7 from the field.
Huge.
Wow. That is a big game for him. Savage, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. He almost had a
Wow.
double-double. Wiersma, 10 points, 1 rebound. That kind of hurts Kentucky a little bit. You know, you thought he'd have a bigger game than that.
Yeah,
But
it's
still-
4 for 6 shooting though.
Yeah. Lyle, 10 points, had a rebound, 3 assists.
Really balanced scoring here
Oh
by
my, yeah.
by Kentucky. This is just a bevy of people in double digits. It's a huge team game.
Antonio Mustache Montana, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Oatmeal, 6 points, 4 rebounds, and assist. Webb, 5 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and 2 blocks. And Noel, 4 points and an assist. So, Rylock, just piggyback what you said. I mean, look at that. That's phenomenal.
7 people in double digits.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
almost unheard of in the CSBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hats off to Kentucky. Great win. They're going to go on. They're going to play Tennessee in the SEC championship. That is going to be fun to watch. So, thank you guys. Real quick, you guys got any parting words so we can get out of the way and let the next crew come in?
Nah, great game by Kentucky. Huge props for this plan. Looking forward to seeing more in the championship game. LSU, you'll bounce back and come back strong.
Yeah, so, like he said, great game. Both teams excited to see what happens in tournament time for LSU, and very excited to see this SEC title game. But always enjoy calling these games.
All right, well, thank you, CSBA. It's David, Rylock, Rusty, just like that. Peace.